So, was you on the street when King Lou got killed?
No.
How'd you feel about hearing King Lou's death?
Over here at the Baby Boy movie, put it down. Los Angeles King.
It hurt me, bro. And you know, he's one of the rappers I looked up to as a kid. I seen him in the hood. I seen him go through things. And I just feel that a lot of people that was in his life could have helped him and didn't help him as much as they could. And now that he passed, it was more of a, oh man, I should have did this. I should have did that.
We're talking about a music standpoint?
I mean, yes. I ain't talking about the hood standpoint.
So, the part of the hood you grew up in, whose hood is that?
That's crazy. Where I grew up in the V&G, bro. Matter of fact, it was a mixture of the hood. I grew up in the avenues. I grew up in the AGs. But you gotta think from my side is 50, I was all the way down on 52nd. But then you still had homies on 6th Ave. You had homies that was hanging up at Crenshaw High. You had the homies that was at Bub House. You know, all through the V&Gs or the 50s or whatever, because that's how everybody knew each other. Everybody played at Van Ness Park, the V&Gs in the 60s.
So that's how you knew King Lou before the gangbang shit?
Yes, sir.
Right. Cuzzy, you brought up Cuzzy. He was one of the hardest niggas from the hood when it came to rap.
He is one of the hardest niggas from the hood. And I thought I was the hardest. But shit, Cuzzy Capone, he was our Jay-Z of the hood.
Where does Nipsey fall in all this?
Nipsey is the Pac of this generation, just like he said. And you can't take none of that from him. Can't none of that from him. He's the Pac of this generation. Lyrically, he can bust. So when you want to talk some rap shit, he can rap for real. It ain't just, you know, he ain't just talking about hood. He's educating. He's putting things about books. Things he's experienced, things that he really knows. So it was all authentic. You can't take none of that from him.
What year did you come off from the pen?
2015, the end of 2015.
So did you get a chance to lay a track with Nip?
Unfortunately, no. That's the only thing that I regret, and it's funny because he told me I actually have a video of them when they did the first celebrity game and I was in the pen, and he sent me a message like, "Bro, it's almost over. Come home and continue your marathon." And when I got home, open arms, he invited me to the studio. I came to the studio with him. I had the opportunity of being with him when he recorded Victory Lap on a few of the joints I was around. But Nip gave me a real lesson as an artist. I'm talking about is as an artist and just on life shit. And Nip was telling me that. He said, "Bro, if it's not about you and everything that you about, it's poison. I don't care what it is." He said, "Everything in here right now is about me. You can come to the studio anytime you want to, but everything in here right now is about me and my vision." And he said, "Everybody gonna understand at the end." So I understood what he was saying to me is that, bro, you can gain all the experience you need, but you need to get out there and make it happen. That's a life lesson.
Me being way older than Nipsey, he always had some encouraging words for a brother, man.
Right.
Nip was the first one to explain to me what a podcast was.
right, bro.
He encouraged me to start one, and I never had. I did a little bullshit when on Anchor, but I want a real podcast studio, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, bro, you know them Africans, they be knowing. They be on game. They been hustlers, they whole family. You gotta think the way they structured themselves in the hood. Nip was the banger, but the way they structured themselves in the hood was to get money. So it wasn't a surprise that they had bread.
Right. I mean, he hustled for it though.
Really?
Nick really grinded to get where he got. He took a little bit of everybody's idea and implemented it in his own life and his own vision.
Cause he knew what he wanted. You seen all them tapes, all them old tapes from when they was kids, putting the computer together. I had never seen that. They was putting the computer together. I just gave him a whole nother level of respect after he died. Like, damn, bro, you keep surprising me with shit. And he blessed everybody at one time.
Yeah, he definitely was on top of his shit musically and business wise, man. Yeah, it was a pleasure just to see him come from where he came from and get to where he got.
Right, because he was hood. We can't take that from Cuz was hood. Cuz was hood. Cuz was on the block. Cuz did his thing. And he made a choice.
So what projects you got coming up?
Oh, like I said, the new problem from the drop, a new project still in the hood. Still hood. And it's a follow-up after Just Another Day in the Hood 1 and 2. And I've been doing acting. I fortunately had a little part in CJ Mac's movie that they recently did. And I've been touring. I've been opening up for folks. Since I've been home, I've opened up for 2 Chainz. I've opened up for the Migos. I've opened up for. I stayed. Corrupt keeps me on tour and on the stage with him. I even did the Millennium Tour with Chingy, a couple of dates. So I've just been building up my fan base. I've started being the face of the clothing line. We now selling the clothes. We'll have hoodies soon. And I'm just one day at a time, bro. I set my own goals for my own self. I can't compare myself to the next person, what he doing and what they doing and what level of success that they have, because you'll be chasing your tail. So you have to set small goals for yourself, and when you hit them goals, you set more goals, and that's what I did since I came home.
I don't want you to feel like any questions I asked you was to compare you with nobody.
No, never that. But that's what they do. That's just the reality of it, bro. That's just the reality of the game in itself. So in order to not get caught up in the rat race, you have to find your own serenity in the game. Because this shit had you fucked up. I done been mad, like Nim said, I've been through all the emotions. He didn't quit. I didn't quit. I'm still doing it. People, oh man, why you still this? You need to be, oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. They'll understand at the end.
You know, sometimes our pride get in the way, but like we talked about when you pulled up, a motherfucker that's self-sufficient will appreciate what he done did on his own. You know what I mean? You don't always got to get help from people.
Right.
It helps to work with each other, scratch each other's back, but you feel so much better when you accomplish things on your own.
Because it's the ownership. You know it's yours. You know it's authentically yours.
Anything I missed that you want to talk about? Did you have anything on your mind when you pulled up?
We need more Kev Mac videos to drop.
Well, you got Monster Code.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, by the time this one drop, you got Bloodstone Villains. And my thing, man, really is just, I'm trying to get more dot moves, more gangsters. If not, we got a whole bunch of Rollin 60s in East Coast.
Man, a whole bunch of them.
I mean, you know, the neighborhoods, they fuck with a nigga, man, but, you know, this where it's at, man. I've been in the pen. I fuck with rivals in the pen. You know.
Some people still caught up in, like you said, a lot of people still can't do what they want to do, bro.
No.
Some people not man enough to do what they want to do. So, you know, they close their mind. Or they hold on to they holding on to a false, it's almost like a false religion. Because even when you get to a certain age, if you ain't did enough, the fuck is you out? I mean, you know.
Some people scared to step out that box, man. And then you got some people
because they scared of the judgment.
And that's what I was about
and
to
then,
say.
And then that's where you stand up on your 10. Nigga, I'm a grown ass man. The
50,
fuck?
55, 60
right.
years
And
old.
you telling me I can't and nigga, you a fool, you scared? The fuck? You been out here all this time? Stop it. Nigga, please. I ain't gonna never disrespect the set, but for sure, I'm gonna do what I wanna. I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna talk to who I wanna, make money with who I wanna.
So speaking of rivals in prison, did you fuck with enemies in the pen?
Yes, you will fuck with enemies in the pen. And if a nigga say that he didn't, he lying. Now I'm not saying you was buddy, chummy, but nigga, stop it. You get to that 4 yard, nigga, you gonna fuck with some enemies.
Yeah, you know the crazy part about that is you limit yourself if you don't.
Right.
I mean, it's networking at one-on-one.
It's networking within a small community. It's a world within itself.
And the cold part, I've been talking to some brothers from other hoods, and a lot of us come to the realization gangbanging in LA is really like a small alley, bro. You know everybody, or you know somebody that knows somebody from whatever hood you want to know them from.
Right.
Know? But yeah, real talk, man. I was proud to see you come out with that last song, man. That last CD you did. And I just always wonder, and I'm going to include myself. I'm not singling out nobody, but we wait till we get so old to really try to make an impact. You know what I mean?
Because we be blinded by, it's like, as you get older, you gather more information. I learned so much information in the pen where it's like, I can see why a lot of kids and a lot of dudes is lost. Because they have no structure. But if you not taught no structure on life in general, you just gonna be, it's like you just out there swimming. You just you dog paddling, you swimming wild. When you start learning structure and learning how to stroke, and that's when you start navigating through life. And then that's when you start finding out the purpose in life. So you can't put a time limit on it because some people get it early, some people get it late.
Real talk. Unfortunately, a lot of us, we get it late.
We get it late.
But like I said, see, that networking in prison really helps. You know what I mean? You can cross lines and boundaries that you would have never done a long time ago.
Right.
You know, so we gotta unhandcuff ourselves and get out and swim in deep water, shallow water, and all that shit.